Good evening, everybody. I'm Kilimanjaro 808, and today we will be reviewing the King Arms M1 carbine. Now, to my knowledge, there hasn't been a whole lot of reviews of the King Arms M1 carbine. There is quite a few reviews of the M1A1 carbine, which I also have. So we're just gonna get started into the review. If you want to see what's in the box and all that, just go to my unboxing video. It's on my channel. So I picked this rifle up for $304 off Airsoftmarketplace.com. Great site. Shipping was a little bit expensive, but the gun came here quite fast. Haven't got around to shooting this thing in the backyard yet, but I kind of know what an M1 carbine feels like because I shot my M1A1. So I'm pretty much going to get the same results with this one. Okay, starting from the back, we've got a metal butt plate. Got a full wood stock, a full wood, not faux wood, stock and handguard. I believe it's made out of birch wood. It's pretty solid. Definitely don't want to hit someone in the face with this thing. Yep, full wood. It's got that nice, what's that called? Linseed oil smell to it. Almost reminds me of real guns, which is also staying true to, a real M1 carbine. Got a metal trigger guard, metal trigger. Your safety is right here. Right now it's on safe. Now it's on fire. Got a metal bolt assembly. Makes a really nice click. It's the hammer going off. You've got a 15 round CO2 magazine. I'll go over this a little later. Got a metal a wood handguard with the 4-port gas. 4 ports for the gas. I forget the name of it already, damn it. 4 holes for the gas port. The early World War II models had 2. The later war models and Korean War models had 4 ports. Got a metal outer barrel, metal front sight, metal bayonet lug. The later war models had the bayonet lug, so 45, 1945 they came out with the bayonet lug, or should I say late 1944 they came with the bayonet lug. And through Korea, Vietnam, etc., etc. Metal sling mount, and the inner barrel, which actually, funny enough, ends about here. So the rest of this is just an outer barrel. I thought the inner barrel would end about here, but it doesn't. Okay, so going over the magazine. Fitment with the magazine is one problem. If you have the buttstock mag pouch, which I have here, I got this from World War Supply, it won't fit right out of the box. We're gonna have to do some modification to the buttstock mag pouch in order for it to fit, which I will demonstrate right now. Because the canvas takes quite a bit, or should I say, because the buttstock mag pouch is mounted to the buttstock, which takes up quite a bit of fabric, or should I say canvas, you're not able to get it seated properly. As you can see right here, mine goes about 3/4 of the way and it stops and won't close. I have a friend of mine, he has the exact same gun, and he had to really modify this in order for it to fit. However, if you mount it to your belt, right here, this is a M1 carbine mag pouch for your pistol belt, which is the exact same thing as this. It will fit inside, like so. You will be able to close it. Just remember, there you go. but as you can see, the BB loading lip is kind of protruding to the top of the canvas. Okay, the magazine holds 15 rounds and no more than 15 rounds, although it looks like it could hold at least like 20 or 25. Stops right here. See? Takes 12 grams CO2. I've got 2 boxes of CO2. This is an old CO2 can set, 12 ounce. Goes at the bottom here. Basically, you take a 6mm Allen wrench, unscrew the bottom. Use an Allen wrench, please don't use a coin, although it says you can use a coin, or a flat head screwdriver. Because if you try to use a coin like I did with my M1A1, you're going to lose all the gas inside, and it happened to me 3 times. So you insert it like that, and you close it up. Hand tighten first. Then tighten with the Allen wrench until you hear all the gas go in. Do not over tighten. You will strip the threads on the inside. And when you're finished using this, release the gas and remove the CO2 cartridge. To put it back, find the flat tip end. Just hand tighten. Put this back. So again, you can find this at Walmart, anywhere. Get 2. I recommend getting 2 15-round boxes. If you're buying more of these magazines, they're about $48 each off evlite.com. I have 5 of them. So I have 1 in the gun, 1 in the other gun, and I got 3 extra. You're gonna need at least 4 to get you through a day's worth of play. And through a whole game pretty much. And the CO2, don't worry about it, it's gonna last about 3 magazines. So it's gonna be a while before you change canisters inside. Okay, now speaking of performance, the FPS on this thing is astounding. It shoots right around 400 FPS, or a little bit more hotter than 400. Most fields are not gonna allow that, but this, for me, where I play, it's perfectly fine. Our limit is 450 FPS at tactical airgun games, which is where I normally play. And I don't use 0.2s, I use 0.28s, 0.3s, so it's gonna probably drop it to about 350 FPS, or maybe a little lower. Okay, and the last thing I should cover is the King Arms M1 carbines are configured to the post-World War II or late World War II setup, meaning that the earlier models did not have the bayonet lug. They had 2 ports right here they had 2 gas ports right here, as opposed to 4, which the later war models and post-war models have. It had a peep sight with no wings, as you can see right here. No adjustment for the rear sight either. And let's see, the bolt was a flat bolt. This one has a curved bolt, as you can see here. See kind of that bend right there. The bayonet lug, the 4 ports, the rear sight, and the flat bolt. The curved bolt as opposed to a flat bolt. yeah, that's pretty much it for the King Arms M1 carbine. It's a definite. I would definitely recommend this to World War II collectors, airsofters, reenactors, players. It's definitely worth your investment. Get one now while you can, especially the M1A1 carbine, the paratrooper model. I heard that King Arms is limiting production on that thing. It's a limited edition, so get your hands on one while you can, when you can. For the price you pay for this thing, you can't beat it. I am not sure if it can use the Marussia magazines. I'm pretty sure it can, but I'm not too sure. And that is all for the King Arms M1 carbine. I think the next time I play Airsoft, I'll try to take this out. Maybe we'll get some GoPro footage of it. But this is Kilimanjaro 808 signing off. So our next review is going to be of the King Arms M1A1 carbine and the Tokyo Marui M1A1 Thompson. Stay tuned.